important and why we decided to do this. So we started this as a sort of a recognition event on our 25th anniversary 3 years back. Along with our anniversary, we thought we should do some feel-good factor actually, and we thought, hey, let's call some good CIOs because they are the important people, and we thought we'll honor. And we did an exercise to identify these 25 CIOs, and we did it, and it was very received very well actually. Okay, but then it was received so well, we thought, okay, let's do it on an annual basis. And as a developer and as a founder of the company and understanding this space for a long time, I honestly understand the importance of the CIO role in any organization, because for me, I think they play a major role in bridging the gap between the management and the rest of the people as far as technology is concerned, because they are the people who understand and sort of bridge the gap. So it was important, and I thought we should sort of honor it. But in the last 2 years specifically, since our focus has shifted more to B2B customers, I have increased my interaction and started talking to various CIOs. And my perspective has totally changed once I started working with these people actually, okay? I mean, in general, we all know about the CIO role, the path they have. I mean, I know that some of CEOs have become successful COOs or even CEOs, because that's the type of work they do actually. As I told you in the beginning, they really play a very vital role in taking the information technology and convincing a non-technical management or a CEO or a founder or the advisory, the entire management how to use the IT infrastructure or how to adapt a latest technology innovation which is happening, and constantly understanding and evolving the technology is a great challenge. Just like the challenges we face on the security issue, I understand CIO's role is also very similar, because they have to keep adapting to all the innovation happening, because not to ensure that the IT infrastructure is good, but to ensure that the business organization is happening very properly, which is what their important task is, which is what my learning was actually. Okay, until then I never really had the understanding. I thought they're doing the job of managing the IT infrastructure, but once I started working with them, some of them really educated me on the concept actually. I really, when I spoke to some of the CIOs, I saw them with the CEO vision actually. I mean, they were able to really understand what the organization is doing. Those were the successful people who were able to implement the right infrastructure in place, meaning that they were practically exposed to the business model. A few people were part of the business actually. They were not just looking at IT infrastructure. They always believed, unless I understand the organization vision, what we are doing, what are the various departments, what are the needs, which is very important actually. Okay, so my whole perspective about the CIOs has totally changed. What role they've been playing. So ultimately, I felt happy, and I thought it was very important that we keep continue doing this and keep sort of recognizing them, because all of us want recognition at the end of the day actually. So I thought it's important we keep continuing this, and in fact, I plan to extend this in the coming years actually, so that can do much better coverage, reach out to more people, work with them more. The biggest conclusion what I've come actually the last 1 year specifically is not just about business. They also are, according to me, they are defining what the security all products or the players have to focus on also. This is one of my biggest learning, because these are the people who are live, who are really looking at the infrastructure, working with the data, working with the threat practically. As a product developer, we visualize, we understand, we imagine, we sort of forecast what are the problems are going to be. We try to bring in a solution, but it's very difficult for us to see from the eyes of a particular user, especially when there are so many verticals happening. I cannot be a banking specialist, I cannot be a retail, I cannot be a healthcare guy. I can only understand so much of each vertical, and I can only visualize to that extent and then define a product, define a technology. But these people have gone through various phases in their career, and they really understand. And then I thought these are the people who are going to define what our roadmap is going to be actually. Because they are quick to adapt to a new technology, redefine changes, demand for a new solution, and they are really keen to implement and ensure that the organization is going in the right direction. So I certainly then I knew that the CIO doesn't stand for career is over actually. I think career is just beginning for them. I mean, they have great prospects actually. Not just in fact, I have decided that in the immediate future that I need to hire CIO to define our more on the technology space actually, because these are the people who are going to help us put the product on the right roadmap, what are the solutions we need to focus, because I strongly believe these are the people who have understood the gap and the technologies needed between the industry and what we need to offer actually. Instead of me trying to visualize, working, understanding all the security issues, trying to, project too much facts about the risk, but these people practically are sitting and understanding how the solution or the technology also has to be delivered. So I have really decided that maybe we need to really get to some good CIOs, maybe give them a career exchange if they're willing actually to get into product development along with us. And I thought that's going to really help us to come up with the right solutions. So I'm really happy that all of you, or any of somebody's scheme, you can always approach me. So I extend a warm welcome. It's a great pleasure actually to have all of you here. It's a real honor also now. So again, I welcome you. Thank you. And I'm
of everything that's of value to organization. That's a great job. In today's context, it is really a serious job. Puru was talking about the industries that are growing rapidly. The two things where significant investment is going is data and security. The moment you have data, you need to have security. And so the CIOs play a very active role. And I must congratulate once again K7 Computing for recognizing the CIOs. And congratulations to all the awardees here, the award winners in advance. K7 is going through a transformation process. K7 has been successful in the areas that it chose initially, particularly in the antivirus area. It is a recognized name. They have product that is of repute, used by literally thousands and thousands of users. That's a very creditable achievement. But as K7 tries to conquer the enterprise world, the enterprise security, including the small office, the home office, and medium-sized enterprises, it's an entirely different and a new ballgame. It requires capability of an entirely different order, association, networking with a different set of people. I'll just give you one example. I'll make it brief. Some of you may have heard of the Government of India organization called as the NTRO, National Technical Research Organization. NTRO is responsible for the security, cyber security of the country because they protect some of the most important and strategic assets of this country. Okay. Many of the people outside wouldn't know what are the areas that they're working on because it is high level, it's secret, it reports to the National Security Advisor, NSA, that kind of an organization. And when they work on cyber security aspects, the type of things that they talk about, apart from the day-to-day things that they have conquered, is cryptography, working with statisticians, mathematicians, computer science professionals, in order to develop, it's almost like a warfare, develop components, products, insight, and capability that is required in order to create certain capability in the cybersecurity space. One example is they work with an institution called C.R. Rao Institute of Advanced Mathematics, Statistics and Computer Science, a Hyderabad-based institution funded by part of the Jawaharlal Nehru University there, funded predominantly by the Government of India. NTRO gives them a lot of projects. And that institute is famous only for creating PhDs in mathematics, statistics, and computer science. They don't have a bachelor's program, they don't have a master's program. They pick the best of people who are interested in algorithms, who are interested in cryptography, develop them, encourage them to do research, and work with them in the areas of cybersecurity. So that's the kind of top-end capability that we need to build in order to get there. And we're taking some of the initial steps. It's not very difficult. So if you have the right people, right technical people, right leadership, the most important thing, as long as you have the right leadership, we can crack that path. We need to have certain consulting capability, deep technology capability, and the ability to position what we will develop to the market in a manner that delivers benefits that's far beyond what the customers are expecting. So that's a very precise path that K7 has chosen. It's a very lucrative path. It's something that is growing rapidly. But the most important thing is it's such a fantastic opportunity for the people who are working in K7 Computing. It's such a huge learning opportunity to work in that area. It's really at the cutting edge, and the growth opportunities are fantastic. Every day is a learning for the people. So I would encourage as many of the people from K7 who are here to glide on to that learning path and make a significant contribution. And to the CIOs who are here, it is necessary for them also to invest in that kind of technology, that kind of capability. Just give one last example and then close my speech. All of you are familiar with the National Stock Exchange, NSE. They do the largest number of transactions. Close to about 90% of all the trade that happens in the stock exchanges goes through the NSE systems. They have a separate entity called NSE IT, which takes care of all the information technology needs and the transaction processing for NSE IT. And they have to be completely on top of everything because it's the financial data of the entire country and the financial institutions. So much so that NSE IT, a significant part of their budget goes towards keeping everything safe, keeping the data protected, etc. And most recently, they have acquired a company called Aegis Security. I don't know the full name. Aegis is the name by which they go, trying to integrate it. Aegis is known for security consulting and security products. It is so important for them that they said, Aegis, forget about whatever else that you're doing, servicing all the other customers, come and be part of NSE IT. And let's protect the resources that we have in NSE, and provide the same help to the brokers and the financial institutions and the banks who are connected to our network. That's a far bigger job that you can ever imagine than if you wait to remain independent and keep marketing your services. So that's a level of importance, that's a level of investment that's happening, that's a level of opportunity that people have, and that's the opportunity that K7 also has. I wish the firm all the very best, and I congratulate once again all the CIOs. Thank you very much.
Cyber safety is also something human creation. So cyber security activities are going on in
IT and automation. So we are dealing with automation only.
there's another data center, mother data center somewhere.
So solution in this basic problems of identity. You'll have to find out because you are great as a mission. You'll have to find